Have you ever thought that maybe the Earth has never been a sphere and they have been lying to us all these years? So stay tuned with Top 5 for today's theories. Theory number 5. There are various theories about the layers of the Earth, but none have been proven and the true nature remains unknown. Some astronauts, based on ancient mythology, have put forth theories suggesting that instead of searching for Earth-like places on other planets, such a place might exist within our own Earth. Let's first discuss different beliefs in various cultures. In Buddhism, there is a belief in a highly advanced place called Agartha, which is said to exist inside the Earth with advanced beings. In other cultures, there is a belief in an underground world called Xibalba, which is said to be controlled by reptilians and Anunnaki, and they claim that advanced humans, advanced technology, and machinery exist in Xibalba. This is not just a matter of human superstitions, as there have been mathematicians and scientists who have discussed this theory. For example, Edmund Halley, who was famous for Halley's Comet, proposed a theory that the Earth is hollow with different layers inside. Another scientist, Leonhard Euler, in the 18th century, presented his theory of a hollow Earth, but he suggested that there is an inner sun within the Earth and an entrance to the inner Earth exists at the poles. I will further discuss this topic. It is intriguing to explore these ideas and consider the possibility that the Earth might have hidden depths and undiscovered realms within. While these theories are not widely accepted in the scientific community, they offer an interesting perspective on the mysteries of our planet. Join us as we delve deeper into the theories surrounding the layers of the Earth and the intriguing possibilities they present. Theory number 4. In 1874, a person named Richard Byrd, who was known for his explorations and research in the polar regions, claimed that during one of his flights over Antarctica, he reached a place he referred to as the center of the great unknown. According to his account, he entered a hollow opening and suddenly found himself in a lush green environment with trees, right in the middle of the North Pole. He later mentioned that several UFOs approached him, inviting him to meet the leader of the city. He claimed that these beings were not human but highly advanced extraterrestrial entities. Byrd further stated that the leader of these extraterrestrial beings expressed concern about the surface world due to the atomic bomb that had been detonated at that time and its destructive power. According to Byrd, they found human possession of atomic bomb technology greatly troubling. When Byrd returned to the United States and was questioned by the U.S. Army, the government, and even the Pentagon, they reportedly forbade him from discussing these events, citing the need to protect humanity. From that point on, Byrd maintained silence and never spoke publicly about the matter again. In his accounts, Byrd also mentioned the existence of other openings to the inner Earth, apart from the main one located at the North Pole. It is important to note that these claims made by Richard Byrd have not been substantiated or widely accepted by the scientific community. They are considered controversial and fall into the realm of speculative theories. However, they have captured the imagination of some individuals who are fascinated by the possibility of hidden civilizations and extraterrestrial encounters within our planet. If you have found these theories interesting so far, don't forget to like the video. Theory number 3. After these events, archaeologists discovered a portal where several paintings were found depicting reptilians sacrificing a human. Additionally, a few years ago, they discovered a massive underground water source 647 kilometers below the Earth's surface, which is so abundant that it could refill all the Earth's oceans twice over. Moreover, in the polar regions, there have been instances where sudden sightings of plants and flowers in flowing water have occurred, indicating the presence of tropical vegetation that typically grows in moist areas. The topic becomes even more intriguing when we consider that in the late 1950s, all countries worldwide signed an agreement prohibiting unauthorized travel to the polar regions. This means that no one can go to the poles without complete control and access to specific authorized areas. It is quite peculiar that all countries could not come to a unified agreement on various global issues, such as global warming, which is causing significant harm to the planet. However, they suddenly reached a consensus and made it illegal to travel to the North Pole, where there should theoretically be nothing but ice and cold. Even airplanes are not allowed to fly over the poles, and if they are forced to, they have to take a much longer route. From here, we are about to delve into the theory of the hollow Earth. Theory number 2. As I mentioned before, airplanes are not allowed to fly over the poles. However, there was an incident where a plane flying from the Philippines to Los Angeles following a straight-line route had to make an emergency landing because a woman gave birth during the flight. The plane landed in Alaska. Now, why is this strange? If we plot the flight on a flat Earth map, It appears as a straight line from LA to Alaska. But when we place it on a globe, it becomes evident that they couldn't have suddenly arrived in Alaska without deviating from a straight path. The route they claim to have taken from LA to Alaska being straight is not accurate when we consider the globe. Furthermore, if we look at the map of the United Nations, it depicts a flat Earth surrounded by the polar regions. Why does this relate to the flat Earth theory? According to the flat Earth theory, the Earth is a flat disk with the polar regions forming a boundary around it, resembling icy mountains. It is believed that the Earth has a dome shape, and that is why no one is allowed to approach the poles, why no flights pass over them, and why the UN symbol is designed in that manner. Those who believe in the flat Earth theory argue other points as well. For instance, they claim that all the information we have about weather, space, stars, planets, and the moon comes from NASA, and we don't know whether the information provided by NASA is true or false. So far, which one of the theories do you agree with more? Please write a comment for me, and if you have watched the video up to this point, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Theory number 1. The last theory you mentioned is a widespread belief that questions the authenticity of NASA's moon landing. According to this theory, NASA has completely lied about its journey to the moon. Did you know that NASA claimed to have lost all the photos and videos from their initial moon landing and said that the technology used for the moon mission was lost and couldn't be replicated? Now, imagine the most important things they could have lost. In my opinion, it doesn't seem plausible that they could lose both the technology and all the photos and videos. Those who believe in this theory argue that NASA cannot be trusted. They claim that the pictures taken from orbiting satellites around Earth, including those of the moon, often contain anomalies and errors. At one point, the supporters of this theory grew so large in number that Elon Musk even sent a satellite into space to capture footage of Earth, and within that footage there was a glitch that many refused to accept. Now, why would they have to lie about everything? According to this theory, if humans realized their own importance and value, it would become much harder to control them. From that point on, people would pay less attention to trivial matters, and governments would no longer be able to control and dominate society. Thank you for having me with you until the end of Top 5. If you enjoy this style of videos, please write in the comments for me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. The next video is about the scariest creatures ever discovered in the oceans.